I met Dr. Sims last year at our board retreat. All of our employees did. He's the type of speaker, motivational speaker, we just wanted to sit in here all day. And so anytime we need motivation, or he said, the time just flies by. And so I said he would be awesome to speak to our board on unity and motivation, because you just want to jump up and shout. And all of our employees said the same thing last year when we had him. And we've said it all year, so we're ready for him to come back. And so I'm proud you're here tonight at our board meeting to give our board members the same enthusiasm.
Roll Tide?
Roll Tide.
Okay, it's about 40% tonight, so at least I'll get 40% of y'all to say amen tonight, right?
Amen.
Right, I had food in my mouth. Roll Tide.
All right, look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, y'all smile. Let me get out selfie real quick. Smile. All right, that's for social media. Look at your neighbor again and say, I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Now, y'all got to say that a little bit. Y'all got to say that like you really mean it. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I appreciate the role you play on this board. We could not do what we do if you were not sitting where you're sitting right now. Now, high five somebody and smile at me, know if your teeth or not. Hey man, it feels so good. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you again for this invitation, because a lot of times the role that we play in these types of environments, we are the lifeblood of our community. And one thing I love about this board, just looking at you guys, this board is filled with diversity. You have young people, you have older people, you have people of color, and so you guys are a working model of what teamwork is all about, because that's what I'm going to talk about tonight. Just a few minutes that I have. One board, one voice. And I was thinking today, I woke up this morning, I said, Lord, Karinne wants me to talk tonight. What in the world am I going to talk about? And the preachers that are in here understand. And I said, Lord, what am I going to talk about tonight? And he dropped in my spirit, Pastor. He said, one board, one voice. And this is my quote, and I'm proud to see if you Google it, you'll see it somewhere. This is my quote. The power of any organization is no greater than its spirit of teamwork. Hashtag Dr. Sims. And since I am an Alabama fan, and I follow very closely the ideology of one coach, Nick Saban, if he does not promote anything, he promotes teamwork. There's no I in team. You do the job that you have signed on to do, and we're going to be all right. We're going to be Clemson, since that's the closest job that we got to do next on January 1 at 7:45 p.m. in the evening, okay? I'm going to have some Coca-Cola and some wings, okay? Hallelujah, okay? So you have to do your job. You have to be responsible for your piece of the puzzle. Look at your neighbor again and say, you are important.
You are important.
If you let me chase a rabbit very quickly, and I'm about to get out of here, let me chase a rabbit really quickly. A lot of times, if we don't get a lot of accolades while we're on a team or wherever we're working, we don't feel like we're doing a good job. But as Drake says, as my young people, we like to listen to Drake and all these singers, and Drake says there are no awards for this. You coming out on this evening, a few days before Christmas, it's not going to hit in the headlines. You're not going to make the news because you're coming to a board meeting, taking time out of your schedule to make sure that everything is going smoothly on the board. You're not going to get a lot of applause. But what you do has to come from within. I got to get an amen.
Amen.
The reason that you're here, it has to come from within. Because there's a song that we sing in church that says, if I can help somebody as I travel this way, then my living shall not be in vain. Help me, choir. Okay, I'm calm down. Look at your neighbor and say again, you matter.
You matter.
Volunteer lives matter. We're in this to win this, and so tonight I'm going to talk about team in the little amount of time that I have. T-E-A-M. What does the T stand for? Y'all ask me, Dr. Simmons, what does the T stand for?
What does the T stand for?
The T stands for togetherness. We must operate as one. You can't be doing your thing. You can't be doing your thing. All of us should be very singularly minded. We're here for a single reason. You can't have your agenda. You can't have an agenda. We must all be on one accord. There's an instance in the Bible. After Jesus had been crucified, rose from the dead, ascended back to heaven, Pentecost was coming. And when Pentecost came, the Holy Spirit fell, and then like a rushing mighty wind, filled the whole room, and everybody was on what? One accord in one place. I think 5 folks ought to shout right there. If we can ever get on the same sheet of music, this is a musician right here. And when he is instructing a body of people to sing, he has a very keen ear. And if it's 50, 100, or 5 people singing, he can tell if somebody's off key. And y'all ought to know when you operate as one, you ought to know when somebody's operating off key. I need one amen. Amen. Look at your neighbor and say, you need to get in key. The other night, and I'm not saying this for any other reason that is in the midst of my message. The other night, Alabama showed that if we come together, we can affect change. Come on, somebody. Yeah. So regardless of who your candidate was, we showed that if we come together, we can impact change. Look at your neighbor again and say, if we get together, we can make a difference. Y'all mighty quiet in here. Look at your neighbor and say, come on now. Say amen so we can hurry up. I tell my congregation, you say amen, I heard it to a close. Come on, somebody. Let me hear y'all say T together. T. Does that make sense? How many married folks I got here? I'm feeling good. Oh, I feel good. How many married folks I got in here? Okay. Do y'all understand the axiom, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy?
That's right.
Does that make a lot of sense? That's got to be preaching. That's got to be a verse in the Bible somewhere that says, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. If anything is more true, I don't know what is. Pastor Will, am I telling the truth? If mama ain't happy, nobody. Come on, somebody. I don't care if daddy walk in, mama. If daddy walk in mad, ready to kick the cat and the dog, go sit down somewhere. But if mama walk in that house with an attitude, the cat get attention, the dog get that attention, the roaches get attention, the children looking like mama ain't happy, daddy, we better do something. Y'all are supposed to be acting like one. And y'all ought to like each other. That's a sub-thought of being together. You ought to like each other. Look at your neighbor and say, I like you. For real. I like you, for real. Now, if there's anybody here that don't like anybody else on the board, we need to go ahead and call the preachers up here, have an altar call, and lay hands on you and pray for the spirit of unity. Come on, somebody. Y'all feel me? Look at your neighbor again and say, I do really like you. I do really like you. The E, very quickly, the E stands for energy. Let me hear y'all say energy. Energy. And she said a few minutes ago that we need to be motivated. But again, that comes from within. You got to know why you are here. You feel me? I should not have to beg you to come to board meeting. If you're going to hold a spot, be excited to get here. Come on, somebody. And that's within any organization that we are. It goes from church to school. You ought to be excited. I'm talking to some kids or some teachers out there that staff meeting at Honeysuckle. And that was one of the things that we talked about. Being a teacher, you ought to be excited to teach. So if you're serving, you ought to be excited to serve. There's a verse in the Bible that says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Serve the Lord with gladness. It bothers me if you let him chase a rabbit. It bothers me that people call themselves, they love the Lord, but they sad about it. I promise you, if you win a lottery, you're going to be excited for at least a few moments you figure out you're going to have to pay taxes on all that money. Come on, somebody. Look at your neighbor and say, I need your energy when you come in here. And I heard some people talking as we got together and getting ready. It has been a long day. It has been a long month. It has been a long year. It's been a long life. Come on, somebody. Ah, but this joy I got. The world didn't give it, and the world sure can't take it away. You ought to have some joy. You ought to have some get up and go. But if your get up has got up and gone, call me later and I'll give you a discount. Look at your neighbor and say, you ought to be excited. If you're in a relationship and you dread spending time with of your loved one, you got the wrong Adam or Eve. Oh, you mean we gotta hang out again tonight? Oh my Lord, Jesus, hallelujah. If you don't like being there, you ought to do something about it. Come on, somebody. That's $4.99 in some cities. Self-employed for some lawyer. Amen. Look at your neighbor again and say, y'all to be excited to be here. And in church sometimes, some folks look like they've been baptized in prune juice and sucking on sour lemon. If serving God that bad, go serve somebody else. But I heard Big Mom say, baby, so good to me. I'm not going to preach. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Look at your neighbor again and say, y'all to be excited about life. Look at your neighbor. Smile if those your teeth are not. Just smile. Come on, somebody. Let me give you a statistic real quick. Let me give you a statistic. I'm almost done. Let me give you a statistic. CNN Money said that America spent $5 billion in 24 hours on Black Friday. Now, there's another statistic that says 1 out of 2 women hate the holidays. So what that boils down, I'm an engineer by vocation, so I love math and statistics. So what that really means is we spent $5 billion on stuff that don't even make us happy. God can't even make some folks happy. If it's too cold outside, they complain. If it's too hot, they complain. Too windy, they complain. Woke them up, complain. Go to bed at night, complain. Got to take a pill to get up, take a pill to go to bed. Look at your neighbor and say, you ought to be excited. Because can I get a show of hands from anybody that know that you blessed tonight? Can I get a show of hands? Can I get a show of hands? Because y'all are working with folk that ain't got it as good as you do. Come on, somebody. And when people come to y'all for help, it's sad that they come to you for help and you got a frown on your face. Swap places with me. I'll do your shield and you do my life. Come on, somebody. Look at your neighbor again and say, you need your attitude adjusted. Let's pause on purpose because some of y'all need an attitudinal tune-up. Look at your neighbor again and say, I need you to get your life. These gentlemen and this lady up here, if you are tired of serving, turn in your resignation tonight. Now, she didn't have to do that. I'm giving that to you. All right. I'm back. A, what is it? T-E-A. The A now. Now, some of y'all, this is where preachers and teachers and musicians, this is where the church going to get mad at me right now. They're going to run me out of here. I'm not going to be here but 5 more minutes. The A is for accountability. It is sad that there are some people, not on this book because y'all are pretty much perfect, but I'm talking about other folks. Some folks don't want you to tell them anything. Can't tell them nothing because they know everything. But if you're going to serve, you have to be accountable. You don't know everything, and you're not doing everything right. We're the perfect people in here. I tell my congregation all the time because a lot of folks church hop, and they say they're looking for the perfect church. Well, when you find it, don't join it because you'll mess it up. You know, there are a lot of men and women looking for the perfect person. Well, don't marry them because you'll mess them up. Let me chase one more rabbit. I do a lot with relationship. And I just put a tweet out today that said, when you choose to love somebody, it's your choice. We make people try to love us like they are auditioning for a job or a role in a play. If I say I love you, that's my choice. That's my gift to you. Because love is, I gotta love the good, the bad, and that stuff that you keep under lock and key in a file called classified. I was telling the young lady when I picked up my rental car today, she's in a new relationship. I said, don't ask about his hobbies or what he loves to do. Ask about his habits. Because everybody can deal with everybody that's good. But I want to know that bad stuff you're doing so I can choose whether or not I want to stay with you. And if you choose to serve, somebody on this board has the power and the obligation to tell you when you ain't right. That's the joy that we have of looking out for each other. And since you are together, you are a team, you trust that the person that's going to tell you whether you're right or wrong is doing it out of love. Come on, somebody. Now, if you're going to tell somebody about themselves and it's not coming from a place of love, keep that to yourself. Because Pastor Will, a lot of people say a lot of times, God told me to tell you this. No, he did. You just being messy. God did not tell you that. Come on, somebody. Look at your neighbor and say, God didn't tell you that. How many of us have lied on the Lord? Come on, tell the truth, shame the devil. How many of us have lied on God? God told me you're supposed to be my husband. By the time I found out you got another wife on the other side of Houston County, no, God didn't tell me. No, I can't get with you. No. But somebody ain't telling the truth. Let me get 3 amens. Almost done.
Amen.
Amen.
And the last letter M stands for you matter. This year, last year, we've been hearing about Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Green Lives Matter, Yellow Lives Matter, Straight Lives Matter, etc. But I want you to know tonight that you matter. Could anybody sit in your seat? Maybe. But you are here. Look at your neighbor, and I want you to look. Take him by the hand this time. Take your neighbor by the hand. Pair up real quick. Take him by the hand. Look at him in the eyeball. Smile and know if your teeth are not. Help me breathe. Hold her hand a little longer. She ain't gonna bite you. Look at your neighbor and say, my friend.
My friend.
Oh, my friend.
Oh, my friend.
Oh, my friend.
Oh, my friend.
You matter.
You matter.
And I want you to know, I don't like you.
I don't like you.
Some of y'all say that too loud. I want you to know I love you. Amen. As I hurry to a close, TEAM. Together, have a lot of good energy. We have to be accountable, and we matter at the end of the day. And I want you to know that we appreciate everything that you do.
Amen.
Sacrifice is selfless. And again, like I said a few moments ago, before you walked in, you're not going to get awards for this. It's not going to be anything on your mantle that says you served diligently while you served on the SEACAP board. But just know that I believe, in my estimation, I'm 51 years of age, and in my estimation, I believe all of us are going to stand before the celestial judge one day, and he's going to look at our resume. And I believe that from Carrie Ann all the way to Brother Moses, God is going to look at each of you and look at your resume. He's going to say, well done. And I know sometimes you feel some type of way about doing what you do, but I want you to know that you matter. As I leave you tonight, I'm reminded of this young man. Every morning, he would walk along the beach and pick up starfish and throw it back in the water. And one day this old man was checking him out, and he went home and told his wife about it. He said, I'm just going to watch him for a week and see what happens. Every day, Brother Baker, the little boy, showed up and picked up them starfish and threw it back in the water. And so one day the old man said, I'm going to stop him and talk to him. And he picked up another starfish, threw it in the water, and the old man said, son, come here. And the old man said, son, do you realize every morning you got more starfish on the shore? Why are you doing this? You ain't making a difference. It doesn't matter. Why you keep doing it? And the young man said, oh man, I know you're right, but I matter to this starfish that's in my hand. So I want y'all to know that the people that's in y'all's hand, you matter to them. And I'm here to tell you right now, your labor is not in vain. God bless y'all.